Hey, good morning. It's best-selling author and coach Alex Goad here from 10x Your Life, and I want to take 2 minutes to talk to you about a very important principle to live by. And here's what that is. It's that the truth is less scary than the lie. So a lot of people believe the opposite. They think that the truth is scary and that the lie kind of protects them from the truth. But when you think on this intellectually and you spend some time there, you realize that actually the opposite is true. So let's investigate 3 scenarios very, very quickly. Let's say that you feel like something's wrong with your body. You're not feeling optimally healthy or something hurts. And you start worrying about what it might be. And instead of actually doing something about it, you just kind of cross your fingers and hope that it'll get better or go away by itself. One scenario. Another scenario is you're afraid of disappointing people, so you don't tell them the absolute truth, either about themselves, about a scenario, or about you and what's really going on inside of you. And the problem with that one is that when you don't tell people the truth, especially people that you're close to, and so quote unquote you kind of owe them the truth, when you don't tell them the truth, they might feel much more disappointed and much more resentful than if you had. And finally, the third scenario is the one where you substitute a kind of pleasant perception for accuracy in the way that you see the world, but in the way that you portray yourself. So you pretend, in other words, to be and to like things that you are not and that you do not like. And all of these things have very deleterious or negative effects and impacts on your lives. So, why is that the truth? Meditate on this. First of all, things are almost never as bad as they seem. So we make these mountains out of molehills in our heads, and we don't want to investigate because we're afraid we're going to find the mountain when we look, but then we go there and we realize, this is just a molehill. And I'm sure that you personally have many experiences where you were dreading something and then you did it and you realized that A, it wasn't that scary in the first place, and B, confronting it actually made you feel a hell of a lot better. Number 2, when you refuse to tell the truth about yourself, about what you're really going through, about what you really feel about a situation, what you really believe, it prevents 2 things from happening. Number 1, it prevents you from truly connecting with other people because you're always pretending to be something that you're not. You're always being careful about what you're saying because you don't want to kind of break the illusion that you've been weaving about yourself. And of course, there's some scenarios where you don't necessarily want to reveal everything about you, like work. But if you need to have some places in your life where you're almost brutally honest with people and you allow them to see you, to enjoy you, and to love you exactly how you are and for what you are. And finally, the most important thing of all is that when you don't allow in yourself this kind of truth to sprout about what you care about, what things truly have meaning to you, then you can spend years, you can spend decades, you can spend your whole life living a lie. When instead you could have made the changes that you need to make, come to the realizations that you need to realize, and set about on a new path, and in so doing, in a certain way, be reborn and become, or at least tend closer and closer all the time to the person that you truly mean to be. So that by the time that you get to the end of your life, you can almost perfectly say that you have no regrets and that you did things exactly the way that you wanted to, and that if you had to do it over again, you wouldn't change a darn thing. So that's my little spiel for today. I'm Alex Goad, reminding you that the way you live today is the way that you live every day. So make it count. Thanks for watching.